Hey guys, Magnus here, and it's finally here. It's after months and months. Well, I say months and months. After a couple of months, it's finally here, and it's the last level. This is over. This is all the levels now. They're all done. I'm actually risking my exam here. I've got an exam tomorrow, so wish me luck. But I've got an exam tomorrow, and I'm spending a half an hour just to do this video for you. But I'm gonna get it out anyway. But I need a break anyway from revision. But basically, we have level 60. It's the very final update. There is going to be no other. Well, I say update. There's final level. There's going to be no other levels after this. There's going to be no other friend prizes. I don't think either. Which is really unfortunate actually. But let's see my opinions on this level. And honestly, overall, just want to kind of give my first opinion. Bit disappointed for the this level, and the reason is I don't think it really attributes to the final level. They haven't ended it with a bang, so to speak. Now the first kind of character they add is Rafael, or the wise guy as they call him in this. He's a character that's been wanted in the game for quite some time. A lot of people have wanted him in the game, so I don't think his choice of character is the worst, to be honest. I mean, it makes kind of sense that they'd add him. To be honest, like I said, there's not like there's a massive character they've kind of upped and forgot about. Raphael, he's a pretty decent character, and I'm kind of glad they did add him. Bit annoyed that they just called him the wise guy because he was named, and but whatever. And he does have voice, which is really cool. It's always cool when the characters have voice as well. And honestly, the quests are pretty damn interesting. So overall, I'm pretty happy with him. The other character we get is a Lisa character that comes with the Duff Garden, which is our premium building. And let me go on my rant in a second. But Raphael actually comes with the Springfield Googleplex Theatres, which honestly, is another building that I've wanted in the game for a while. I think it was on my top 10 buildings I want. I'm not too sure. But it is a really, really cool building. I'm just really weird. It's really weird because I've never seen him work there. The wiki doesn't list him as an employee there, unless the wiki's just not updated, because it isn't the best really. But the wiki doesn't list him as an employee, which is really weird because there's so many other things that he actually does work at. But I guess the Googleplex Theatre was another building that was really requested, so maybe he was seen working there. I'm not too sure, but it doesn't really matter that much. But what really we also got the Statue of Duff Liberty thing, which is okay, I guess. But what really pisses me off is, what the fuck have they done to Duff Gardens? Duff Gardens is huge. It was something they could have done for Krusty Land. It would have been cool in Krusty Land. And why didn't they add the 7 Duffs? This is an idea that I didn't come up with. Other people, the community, came up with the Duff idea the Duff idea that the 7 Duffs should come with Duff Gardens. Duff Gardens is puny in this. It's tiny. The actual Duff Gardens is like huge. It's like Krusty Land size, which really annoys me. But I'll I'll rant on a bit more about that in a second. So yeah, so we have that, and then basically at the end of the so they're the buildings, and you also get the crappy little Lisa costume as well that comes with the Duff Gardens, which honestly I'm not really so happy with it. It's such a bland, stupid costume. We also get this at the end of the quest line. If you complete it, you basically get Homer's face carved in the side of the mountain, which is cool. And also, apparently, it says if you level up, you get the whole family as well. But I've leveled up to like level 70 something now. I think I'm on 80 now, level 80 something, and it just, or I don't know. I'm level like late 70s, early 80s, something like that. And I still haven't got one, so I'm not too sure what's going to happen there. But yeah, basically you can now level up on your own accord, but you just don't get anything for it. So you can be, there you go, I'm at level 84 there. You can be a pretty high level, which is really weird. So it kind of, in a way, confirms that this is the last level. Really, I'm a bit upset that there's no more levels, because now there's no more level reviews. I can't do any more level reviews anymore. I was actually originally not going to bother with the events. I was only going to bother with the levels, reviewing the levels on my channel. Looks like I can't do that anymore. So yeah, I'm going to be having to vote. Review just the events now, if there is just events. But it kind of feels that the game's coming to an end in a way, which is really, really disappointing. I don't want to see it come to an end at all. I'm hoping there is they keep us refreshed with different events. But it is really, even if they're little tiny ones, but it is really kind of annoying that this is the last level. They didn't, and you know what? They didn't give us a bang. This is why I'm kind of pissed off. If this was like a normal level, I probably wouldn't be as annoyed. I still probably would be a little bit annoyed with the whole Duff Gardens thing, but Okay, Raphael is not a terrible character to add. It's not the worst decision. It is a pretty big character, but that's ending it with a the premium building is a costume and a building that that honestly is just downgraded in size. That is smaller than the mall, and this is what pisses me off. The mall is another good example of a building that's it's just way too small for me. I thought the mall is too small. They really should have gone a bit more bigger with it. Duff Gardens, and fair enough, that was a guild deal. It wasn't really a premium item, so to speak. It was a guild deal, but it was so annoying because it's just tiny, and it really pisses me off. Again, I'm just kind of annoyed with that. The Lisa costume, I mean, it's like her kind of gone a bit insane when she falls. I don't know, is she pissed or what? Is she drunk or I forget what actually happens in that episode. But the costume itself really bland. The tasks aren't very cool on it either. They're pretty boring as well. Honestly, not really happy with the premium side of the level, and that guild. I don't think that guild offer is there forever unless guild just comes when the level's over. I'm not too sure. Yeah, that is kind of annoying, and there's so many other characters they could have added instead as the premium side of the level. I mean, okay, I'm not too sure about Lionel Hutz and Troy McClure just because of the whole actor getting murdered thing. But there's definitely a lot of other characters they could have added instead of a costume, and I'm pretty sure they know that the people don't like costumes because they got a lot of on the community sites. There's a lot of people saying, "Oh, why do you add so many costumes?" Or that's why a lot of people didn't like the sporting event and the superhero event because there were just so many costumes. But I personally, I don't mind costumes on events. I just don't think they're really fit for levels, or at least if they're going to be, they should be like an additional thing. Like you have one character, one premium character, one non-premium character, and then maybe a building and a costume for I don't know premium or cash. But I don't think there should be you know uh, there should be costume in the level that is like the premium side of it and literally just the premium, or vice versa, and it's just the non-premium side of it. Also, they just added it like a normal level. That kind of annoys me. I honestly thought that when they were going to do the final level, they'd give us like 4, 5, 6 baby buildings, and then maybe like 3, 4 characters. But they gave us one character, one costume, and 2 buildings. And the mountain thing's pretty cool as well. But it's not. It doesn't really. I guess the mountain thing is kind of their idea of the big finale, but it's not really that good. I think they should have added more characters and some more rewards and stuff. Maybe some more decorations. Because honestly, those decorations are really really poor. There's hardly any there now, and the only new one they added was the Duff thing. And you look at the files, and they've got like manholes. They got all this cool stuff that's in the files and it's in the game already. They just haven't actually put it in to like this people's towns. So honestly, overall, I'm kind of disappointed about this level. It's sad to see the levels end now, and that's it forever. No more level updates. So I'm probably gonna do some like maybe I might do a ranked levels. Yeah, let's do that. That'd be cool. Or should we do top 10? I don't know. I kind of already did a top 10, so we'll do a ranked best to worst, and I can kind of go over my thoughts. I'll even include like the old levels as well. The ones that were already in the game when it was released. We'll include them as well. Let's do it. So that will be a video that I'll probably have next week for you guys. We'll rank all the levels. But yep, this is the final level. Pretty sad to see it go. Honestly, pretty disappointed at the same time. So tell me your thoughts as always and all that. And yeah, I guess I shall see you next video. Yeah, goodbye.